Hello my friends, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. This is Jennifer. We are in my garage today in my quilting space where I keep my frame and my mid-arm. I did do my line of stuff on Saturday. I took my husband along with me. I trained him up and he was a great helper, and we sorted all the blankets and got them ready for distribution. I did that just so that we didn't have to worry about social distancing or anything while we were sorting blankets inside of a storage unit. We got it done and he was a great help, and those blankets are on their way to children who need them in Central Texas. With all the Linus blankets out the door, I finally got a start on my son's graduation quilt, and I am doing the same thing for him that I did for my daughter when she graduated from UNT when she got her bachelor's degrees. That is basically a t-shirt quilt. So we've got middle school, high school, and college shirts, and it's all stuff that he's either participated in or was really important to him. So I have the design all set up. I figured it all out in my EQ. I actually took pictures of all the shirts and used the image import on my EQ, and I will show you the design here because it's kind of amazing. I forget that I have that option in EQ. Like, I've imported fabric before, but I haven't really done t-shirts for t-shirt quilts. When I did my daughter's, I just did the colors of the shirts. I didn't actually import the shirts themselves. So it was way easier to design seeing the actual shirts and knowing what sizes I had cut them all to. The way I do t-shirt quilts, because it's not my favorite thing to do, I don't do it very often, and I've done it the same way the last couple of times. I like to cut the front from the back of the shirt, and then I like to put the fusible on the back, and then I cut the square out like whatever size, and I try to make them all the same width, and then the length varies based on the logo. In this case, I have a 15-inch ruler. 15 inches is how wide all of these squares are, except for one tiny one that came off of a sleeve. All the rest of them are 15 inches. I designed it in columns. I've already gotten 2 columns pieced, and then the other 2 columns I'll probably have pieced by the end of the week. I did have to order more border fabric. I bought 2 yards at QuiltCon when I went with Jennifer and Domine, and I should have bought 3 yards. It's okay. I was 1 strip short for the border, but I went ahead and got an extra couple of yards. That way I have enough for binding, and I would like to do like a coordinating pillowcase. My son has participated in a student-run orchestra for 4 years, and they didn't have t-shirts. They had polo shirts for some of their more casual performances and things like that, because normally in an orchestra you wear like a suit or a dress or whatever. But anyway, they didn't have a t-shirt, so I took their logo and I turned it into an embroidery design. I was using Embrilliance Essentials, which is good for adding text, and you can resize and add different designs together, but you can't actually design in it. I had EQ Stitch, which was an older version of EQ before EQ 8 came out. EQ Stitch was supposed to be an embroidery design software, but it was really hard to use. It's very, very hard to use. And then I had SewArt, which is a digitizer. So you import an image and then the computer digitizes it. The results of that can be all over the place. So that came out like this. I made the A and the E in Stitch, and then this I digitized in the digitizer, and it's super dense. I mean, it's a lot of thread. And then the letters were in Brilliance. I liked it, but I wasn't 100% happy with it. I certainly wasn't happy enough with it to want to put it in my son's quilt. So I mulled it over for a couple of days, and then I wasn't feeling great on Sunday, and so I just watched a ton of videos on embroidery software. And Brilliance is a software platform for embroidery design and whatnot, but unlike some embroidery software, you don't have to spend like $1,000 out of pocket to buy the whole package. You can just buy it in pieces. So I had the basic one that was the fonts and the resizing and stuff. And then I added SewArt Level 1, which is the basic designing. I designed this in that software. So the numbers are the same, but these I completely digitized. I drew them using the software after watching all those videos. There were a couple of things I had to go back and look up, but mostly I remembered everything I had watched, and I'm so much happier with it. The stitches are consistent, it's really smooth, it's not too dense, and it just looks really, really clean. So this is actually column 1. This is his high school engineering teacher wearing a recursion t-shirt. Apparently it's a thing he did every year. We've got like middle school band. He was in German club in high school. He was actually a vice president in German club. It was a big thing for him. So that, and we've got like high school marching band. Anyway, so in the next week or 2, this should be a quilt top. So hopefully I'll have at least most of a quilt top to show you. The fabric I ordered, it was this fabric right here, which is an Andover. I ordered it from fabric.com. It's the only place I could find it. I tried to find it locally, but I could not. So fabric.com had it. Their orders are running about a month right now, so it could be the end of May by the time I get the fabric, which is okay, but you know, it's gonna be a little crazy to have like one piece left to add on, but it's fine. It is fine. I will get it done. And I went ahead. I had him help me pick out some backing fabric. So I've got backing fabric coming, and then his quilt will be made and completely done, and it will be fabulous. So that is all that I have to show you guys. This is all I've worked on for the last few days. Once Linus was done, this is all that's been in my brain. I do hope you guys take the time to stop by Phantom and Stitches tomorrow to see Jeannie's latest creations for the Kingdom Hearts Quilt Along. And don't forget, we are Quilt Along on So Hooked, and Linus Volunteers. I have a home for you too on Facebook. I hope you guys have a very wonderful week. Have a crafty week. I would love to see your videos. I miss your faces. And seeing you every week just, it brightens my day and it lifts my spirits, and it means a lot to me that you guys are okay and you are posting, and I think about you all the time. I love you guys. I will see you next week. Bye.